What's up, everyone? Are you tired of your blade grinder scorching your beans and leaving you with inconsistent, muddy coffee every morning? Are you frustrated trying to dial in your espresso only to realize your cheap grinder doesn't even have enough settings for a fine grind? Is your current grinder so complicated that it adds 5 minutes of headache to your rushed morning routine? Do you worry about buying a new grinder every year because the burrs wear out so fast and replacement parts are impossible to find? And are you finding that your French press coffee always tastes dusty and weak because your grinder can't handle a coarse, uniform grind? If you're nodding along to any of those coffee frustrations, then it's time to meet the legendary go-to solution, the Baratza Encore Conical Burr Grinder. You can check the Amazon link in the description right now to get your hands on this game changer. Before the Encore, my daily coffee ritual was a series of mini disasters and pain points. For example, my old blade grinder absolutely mangled my expensive specialty beans, leaving me with an inconsistent mix of powder and large chunks, which meant my morning pour-over was always over-extracted and bitter. When I finally splurged on an espresso machine, I quickly realized my old grinder couldn't get the grind fine enough for a pressurized portafilter, resulting in weak, watery shots that were completely unusable. I work from home and sometimes need an afternoon cold brew, but switching to the necessary coarse grind on my old machine was such a fiddly process of guesswork that I usually just gave up and made instant coffee. Another major issue was how flimsy and non-repairable my past grinders were. When a part broke, the whole machine was trash, meaning I was spending money replacing the entire unit too often. Finally, trying to adjust a setting was confusing, as the marks were tiny and hard to read, forcing me to squint and fumble with tiny controls first thing in the morning. The Baratza Encore completely solved these issues by providing a genuinely consistent and reliable grinding experience. This grinder uses 40mm conical steel burrs, manufactured in Europe, and this is the core benefit because these burrs are exceptional at producing a consistent grind from fine espresso to extra coarse cold brew, giving you amazing coffee no matter your brewing method. Operating it couldn't be simpler, which is a huge real-life benefit. You just rotate the top hopper to select one of 40 grind settings and either flick the side on-off switch or use the pulse button on the front for a quick dose. Because of the sheer consistency, I now experience the benefit of perfectly balanced flavor in my daily pour-overs, allowing the distinct notes of my favorite beans to truly shine. Furthermore, if you're into true precision, the innovative precision calibration system ensures the full grind range is available, meaning you get the benefit of being able to dial in even the finest settings for a proper espresso extraction. I also feel much better knowing that the motor is a high-torque DC motor, which is a great benefit for consistent quality grinding without any stalling, and Baratza's world-class support and wide availability of replacement parts means I'm buying a grinder that's built to last for decades, which is a fantastic long-term value benefit. The Encore is truly the go-to entry-level home coffee grinder. Perfect for anyone upgrading from a blade grinder, aspiring home espresso makers, or the weekend coffee enthusiast who wants great flavor and versatility without complication. It's an Amazon's choice product, has hundreds of positive reviews, and while the $169.95 price tag is an investment compared to a cheap blade grinder, the jump in coffee quality makes it completely worth it. Plus, you get the peace of mind of free returns. You can find this model, typically in the classic onyx black color, but I always recommend checking the Amazon listing to see if they offer any bundles or alternative colors. Check out the link in the description to grab yours on Amazon. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more cool Amazon finds, and I'll see you in the next one.